Appointed office, service on environmental related boards. You're about to learn what the benefits to serving as an appointed official are, not only for you, but your community as well, how to decide where to serve, and how to successfully gain an appointment for your board of interest. But first, why should you become an appointed official? Your elected officials need your knowledge, experience, and passion. The success or failure of our communities cannot rest on the mayor and council alone. They rely on community members' input on decisions of issues like energy conservation, open space preservation, and environmental education. But why give up your limited free time to serve your community? Maybe you work hard and like to relax on your off hours. Maybe you've got kids to devote your attention to. How do you benefit? Serving on a board or commission is one of the most accessible ways to impact your quality of life. Let's look at some examples. An environmental commission plays a huge part in ensuring your drinking water is safe and toxic chemicals aren't being dumped near your property. Are you against overdevelopment and want to see land preserved for recreational and common use? Planning, zoning, and open space advisory boards are responsible for these actions, and you can play an active role in the impacts that these appointed boards have not only on your life, but your communities as well. It's also a resume builder, an opportunity for you to develop your leadership skills, network with elected officials, environmental experts, and other community members, and gain exposure to setting public policy. Official status also comes when you're addressing your governing bodies and the media. Say you want to propose a best practice for recycling to your council. Your proposal will have a bigger impact coming from a member of the Environmental Commission than it does from a regular citizen. So now we've piqued your interest, but how do you decide which board best suits you? First step is to get a list of existing boards and commissions so that you can see what your options are. A hard copy will be housed at your town clerk's office, like this one from the City of Trenton, or on your town's website. For example, on Woodbridge Township's website, you'd first click on Departments and then Boards and Commissions in the drop-down menu, and you'd see that this brings you to a list of all appointed boards. You can look through to find those related to the environment. Here you've got the Environmental Commission, the Planning and Zoning Boards, Historic Preservation Commission. You just need to click on any one of them to get more information. Here on the Township's Environmental Commission page, you can see the listing of members and their terms and existing vacancies. Here's a tip. Research related boards. Let's say you live in Red Bank and wanted to serve on the Environmental Commission, but there weren't any vacancies. You should look at other options like the Park and Recreation Commission, Shade Tree Committee, and Historic Preservation Commission. This is a way to gain experience and network towards your ultimate goal. Doesn't exist? Then create it. Creating boards that don't exist is always an option. If you know that Shrewsbury has an open space advisory board, you could propose to your mayor and council that Red Bank have one too. Take our Citizen Legislator in the Environment class to learn more about making a proposal at thecitizenscampaign.org. Step 2 is to attend a meeting of the board. It's a great way to narrow your options. See who the members are. Is this a group of people that you can see working with for the next year or so? See how they interact and how the meetings are run to get a feel of whether it's a fit for you. What projects is the board working on? Read the newspapers or get copies of past meeting minutes from your clerk. It's a good way to see how active the board is, if they have support from the broader community, and if the projects are interesting to you. Step 3 is to get you that appointment. Get the application to serve from your clerk or town website, and then submit it to the clerk when you're finished. And here's another tip. There are things you can do to increase your chances of getting appointed. Talk up your interests. Reach out to the mayor and council people, the chair or other members of that board, and your party committee representatives. Let them know why you're interested in serving. Keep a steady presence. Even though you're not an official member yet, regularly go to board meetings to show your commitment. And offer to help with a board project or volunteer to work on one of its upcoming events. Many boards have subcommittees that thrive on volunteer help. This is a good way to show that you're committed to the purpose of the board. So let's review. Your community needs what you bring to the table. Your knowledge, expertise, and passion can help to tackle the important environmental issues it faces. The benefits are impressive, including the fact that you can impact quality of life decisions, and it looks good on your resume. First, you start with deciding where to serve. Remember to look at all of your options. There may be related boards with vacancies or an opportunity to create a new board. Second, begin narrowing your options by attending meetings. Get a feel for who's involved and what they're working on. And the last step is to get the appointment. Remember the tips on increasing your chances by talking to leaders, regularly attending meetings, and offering to help. And the final and most important tip, it is not constructive to point the finger and place blame on a person that you wish to get something from. As the old adage goes, you catch more flies with honey than with vinegar. Before, during, and after the appointments process, it is critical to keep your ideas constructive through a no-blame approach so you're more likely to get results. Remember, as an appointed member of a board, you are part of a team. Congratulations! Now you're ready to take an environmental appointed office. Like Linda Murray, who was appointed to her Human Relations Council after taking this class, became chair, and soon after was appointed to the Willingboro Zoning Board. She truly is an appointed inspiration.
I do this because of the passion I have to work with the community and to make whatever changes, whether it be minor or major, where I live. And I'm on 2 commissions. I'm on the Zoning Board and also Human Relations Commission. Just come to the council meeting. You know, even if it's just once a month, they meet twice a month. Just come once a month to a council meeting and learn what's going on and be proactive instead of being reactive to a situation that you may not like and may affect your property taxes or whatever it could be, our services to the community. So that's what we're trying to do. Just trying to be a little bit more proactive, get people out, get people to realize that you don't have to sit back and wait.
Thank you for taking this appointed environmental class. We have other classes like this one on how to get results on issues that you care about. If you're hitting stumbling blocks, let us know. We can provide you with a coach. And don't forget our best practice models, ready for you to take to your governing body today. This can all be found at thecitizenscampaign.org and sustainablejersey.com. You can also download the notes from this class at thecitizenscampaign.org.